Hola, señora Vaz with your instructions for today. Okay, today is day 6. And for day 6, the first thing that you did, I hope you already finished your first 5 minutes of the class. You finished with this actividad inicial. So you go to this photo and it has a question. Says, yeah, it's a question. In most cases, mom had a different last name before she got married. You know, people get married, the women change the last name to the dad's last name. And then you know your mom with that last name. But do you know what was her last name before she got married? And you're going to type in the answers. Now, you do have to answer this question, even if you don't know. I'm going to give you a clue. If you know your grandparents' last name, your mom's parents, that's her last name. So anyway, and if you don't know, I can help you. But I want you to respond this question. That will be your first thing to do. Then you're going to find this video here. And we're going to be talking about Hispanic names. You know, there's this stereotype that Hispanic have long names. Long names. So we're going to see if that's true. And here, number 1 says, why do people in Spanish-speaking countries have 2 last names? And it's in quotations because there are no things, there are 2 things on the last. But we're going to go to this assignment. You click here, and it says, number 1, read this explanation. Right here, I put a document that tells you why Hispanic had 2 last names. So before we answer that question, let's start by learning a new word in Spanish, and the word is apellido. Yes, now's your time to repeat the word, apellido. Did you repeat it? Good. Apellido means last name, but not literally. So instead, we will refer to it as surname. So we're referring to apellido as surname. And this is a word that is in English, but it's not used very often. Last name is more used. Now let's take it from there. Hispanic had 2 surnames or apellidos, but where do they come from? How did they get them? Well, when a child is born, he or she receives a first name, primer nombre. That's how you call the first name, primer nombre. And sometimes even a second name, segundo nombre. That for the Americans is what you call the middle name. Now it's time for the apellidos. Remember, apellidos. For the first apellido, the child will have the father's first surname. And for the second apellido, it will be the mother's first surname. So the final product will be a first name, we have it right here, first name, a second name, right here, the father's first surname, and the mother's first surname. Confused already? Yeah, it can be a little confusing. Let me try to help you understand by showing you this example about my own family. So I put the information about my dad. This was my dad's full name. And this was my mom's full name. As you can see, neither one had middle names or segundo nombre, like we call it. They didn't have. This is the first name, and this is the first name, but there is no middle name for them. So if I put it under these columns, it says first name, this, second name, there's none, so we leave it blank. Then father's first surname is this. And my mom's father's first surname was this one. And then mother's first surname is this one for my dad and this one for my mom. And that's how I got my full name. Now this is Mrs. Bass's full name. So this is my first name, this is my second name, and then I got my father's first surname and then my mother's first surname. You can see? So we use only this column for the child. And this one, they go away. Otherwise, they will be adding. It will be a lot longer than what we see already. Okay? So, if you think that you already understand, these are my siblings. My sister and my brother. So they had children. And my sister is married to this person. You see? That's her and that's his names, full names. And then they had a child. So there's the first name of the child, the second name or middle name of the child, and then there's two spaces that you need to fill in the blanks. Now my brother, this is his full name, this is his wife, full name, and they also have some children. So I put this one right here, first name, second name, and there are two blanks where you're going to fill in the blanks. Your mission. You have to find out what is this child's first surname and second surname, and what is this child's first surname and second surname. When you come to the assignment right here, you're going to answer here the whole name. All right, I pause for a second so you could see how you can do it. You click Start Assignment, and then you are going to copy the first one. You're going to copy the first one. Ah, where did it go? Right here. And you're going to fill in these blanks. You're going to put the answer right here. I don't know what the answer is, and the answer right here. And then you go with the second. So you copy the second one, and you do the same. You change this to whatever the first surname is, and then whatever the second surname is. And then you submit. And that is your first assignment for today. For your second part, it says, do you know what your name would be like if you were from a Spanish-speaking country? Look at this Create a Name Hispanic Style Graphic Organizer. So you click here, and it shows you this graphic organizer. We're going to talk a little bit about this in class. You can read it and all that. But there's the instructions. The first thing you're going to do is make a copy of the document. How do I make a copy, Ms. Baz? You go to File, and you click Make a Copy. Once you have your copy, I will put my name. I will put my own name so I know which one's mine. And then once you have the copy, you can work on it. Okay, the copy is coming. And it says, in row 1, fill in your first name, your middle name, if applies. That means you have a middle name. Your father's last name and your mother's maiden name. So you remember in your actividad inicial, your warm-up, you found your mother's maiden name. That was the last name she had before she married and changed her last name. Okay, so that's what you're going to put. So you're going to put here your name. So let's say that your name is, well, we put there Johnny. So let's put Johnny. And then let's say that the last name is Edward. I don't know, I'm just making up something. And then I'm going to say here Jones. And then I'm going to say here, no, let's put another one here. Let's put Stewart. Stewart, and then here the maiden last name, the maiden name of the mom was Adams. Adams. Okay, so I got that in the first row. And then it says in row 2, you're going to choose a name in Spanish that begins with the same initial of your name. Be careful, do not mix up first and middle names and last names lists. If you already have a name in Spanish, create a new one, follow the same directions. So you have a Spanish name, you have to do a new one. So it says with the same initial, so I'm going to put a J here, a E here, S here, A here, and then I'm going back to the instructions. It says, for this, you already have figured out the name, how would it be in Spanish, and now you're going to make your new name. So it says, browse the following, choose the first and middle name with the same initial as your own first and middle name. So I'm going to go here. And here you find that these are girls on the left and boys on the right. So this one is a boy, and I need, and let's close this one. I need one with J and one with E for my name. So I'm going to go to the J, Jorge, and I'm going to put Jorge here. And then I need to find one with the, we said the, what? The E. The E. We're going up there in alphabetical order. Enrique. So I'm going to put Enrique here. Enrique. Okay, I got the first and middle name. Now for the browse the phone to choose your surname. So for your surname, you need two. And here's another list. So I open this list. I don't need this one anymore. And I need a surname with the S and a surname with the A. So I go here, find the list, and same, they are in the alphabetical order. So I need one with the S, Salinas. So I'm going to put Salinas. And then I need one with the A. That should be at top, Acevedo. And I put Acevedo. And I have my assignment completed. Next thing I need to do is click the share button. It is right there. You see right here. So I'm just going to show you how to do it. Do I put your name here, Mrs. Bass? No. Do I click here? Yes, because you change it. It should show that it's Union County Public Schools. That means that I can see it. You copy the link, click done, go here, and oh, excuse me. All right, now we have the star assignment. And remember, I previously copied this link. I paste the link there and click submit. And my teacher will receive the assignment. Okay. So as usual, if you have any questions, let me know. You can email me, you can ask me in person, you can text me, and I'll be glad to help you. I'll see you in class. Adios.